Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited for today's video. Today I wanted to talk about my favorite highlighters for fair skin. I have super fair skin, obviously, and it's been a struggle for me to find highlighters that work with my complexion. A lot of highlighters pull dark. Colors that you wouldn't even expect to pull dark do. Sometimes rosy highlighters like pinky tones can pull too dark. An array of golden highlighters don't work on my skin tone, and I've just always had a bit of a struggle finding like perfect highlighters for my skin. So I wanted to help out all of you other pale folk to find highlighters that work well for you. Now, that doesn't mean that these highlighters only work for pale skin. You can definitely make them work for multiple skin tones. This video is directed a little bit more just to people with fair skin who struggle to find highlighters as I do. So if you're interested in seeing what highlighters I love for my fair complexion, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first one I'm going to talk about is my favorite. I've talked about it a lot on my channel, so I'm just going to kind of get it out of the way. This is the Milani Strobe Light Highlighter in Afterglow 01, and I love this highlighter because the formula A and B, it's also very, very blinding. This is so creamy. It feels almost like wet, and it does give you that like wet look on your skin. It's a very pearly highlighter, but it's not white, so you're not going to get like a weird white line on your face. It's more of just like a light skin tone color. I like this a lot because it's affordable. It's from the drugstore, and I just found it works great. It looks really nice damp, but you definitely don't have to dampen it just because it's so blinding on its own. It's a very creamy formula, and I just found this works great for me. I like to travel with this as well. It's a very reliable highlighter, and I love this one a lot. So this is my definitely #1 choice for fair skin. So the next highlighter I'm going to talk about is an oldie but a goodie, and it's kind of similar to the one I just talked about before, but this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and this is the oldest highlighter I have. Definitely oldest like Sephora highlighter I have. I went to Sephora one day when I was newer to makeup and less experienced, and I just picked it out because I thought it looked nice. It was really expensive though. It was like $46, so I think I used a gift card or I saved up for it. However, I've had this for years and years, and I've hit pan, but I still have a ton of product left, so it lasts a really long time. And the reason why I like this one is because it's that same tone as the Milani one, where it's not white, it's more of a like skin toned color. So it really like melts into my skin, and it doesn't look like a stripe on my face. But I would say comparing the two, the finish of this one is a lot more satin. So this is more blinding glittery. This is more of a satin fresh face look. So besides this one, when I'm not going for a blinding highlight, this is definitely my #2, or I'll switch off between the two just because it goes with any look. But I'm wearing it today. This is the one I'm wearing right now, and it is still a blinding highlight. You can definitely see it on my cheeks, but I don't know, it's just more of like a satin finish. I don't know if that makes sense. The formula of this one is great as well. It's that very like smooth feeling, like feels like it's almost damp. The Milani one is definitely more pearly, whereas this is more like yellowy. But yeah, this one, it's hard for me to recommend it when I'm literally saying that this Milani like $10 one is amazing and this one's $46. But if you're looking for a higher end highlighter, this one has lasted me ages, so I've definitely gotten my money's worth over the years, and I really like this one. All of Becca highlighters are really good. I have a little collection going on of them just because I really like the formula, and they never let me down, so this is a good one for sure. Alright, so the next one I have to talk about is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Diamond Balm All Over Diamond Veil in How Many Carats. This is a very unique highlighter. I don't have anything like this in my collection. It doesn't have pigment to it, like at all. It's not a colored highlighter, it's just strictly like glitter and sparkle. So I really like this one as a topper. You can definitely use this by itself, just as like a subtle sheen of glitter on your cheeks. But my favorite thing to do is wear like this one with this over top, or this one with this over top. I like it as a topper a lot. It looks really pretty over eyeshadow as well. So this for me is like a finishing touch. If I'm going out, I have an event, I'll wear my regular everyday highlighter and then throw this on top to give it that more glam look. This one's a little bit pricey as well. However, as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it in my collection because it was so unique and I had nothing like it. It's such a nice glittery highlighter. I love it, and it's just really unique. I love the packaging. This is I love this so much. And I didn't really think I would love it as much as I do, but I really do. And I get a lot of use out of it. So those are more of my highlighters that are like my complexion, my skin tone, like lighter skin tone-y colors. However, I'm moving into other ones now, so that's exciting. Rosy tone highlighters can definitely work for fair skin. However, they do end up being too dark sometimes. So I find it's like a very thin line. Like either pinky highlighters can be perfect and pull light enough on light skin, or they can be really dark and pull more golden and like they would show up on your cheeks. This one really works for me. This is from Makeup Forever, and this is the Pro Light Fusion in 01. I got this back when I worked at Sephora, so I've had it for a really long time. If you're familiar with the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, which I'm going to mention in a minute, it's a very similar formula where there's no fallout. It's just like that dry feeling. It still shows up amazing on the skin, and this one pulls like rosy silver. This is like almost a white highlighter, but with like rose reflex in it, and that's why I think it works for my skin tone. I have other rosy highlighters that I do like. I have a Maybelline Master Glow, I think it's called, that's pink, that I really like. I also have like a pinky Jeffree Star highlighter that I really like, but it pulls a little bit too dark on my skin. This one, however, is perfect. If you are looking for a pinky highlight for your fair skin, this is my favorite for sure. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is another Becca highlighter. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prismatic Amethyst, and I love this. If you are into like colored highlights, blue, green, pink, purple, yellow, those kinds, I'm not. I'll do a little bit of rose, a little bit of pink, or like a little bit of lavender, and that's as much as I dabble. But this is the perfect amount of lavender because it definitely shows up. You can see it has purple reflex, but it's very similar to the Makeup Forever pink one that I just showed you in that it pulls more white silver than the actual color. These are the two highlights here. This is the purple, this is the pink. As you can see, you can tell this has hints of purple in it, this has hints of pink in it, but they both pull light. Like they would look like this on my cheek, but with a little bit of color, and that's perfect for me. So when I'm doing like a purple toned look, or I just feel like having like a silvery icy purple highlighter to my skin, this is what I go for because it's purple without being like a purple streak. I don't feel like I'm going to a neon rave. I can wear this on a daily basis and it looks normal. Like I said, formula's great. Obviously, this is very smooth and creamy feeling, so it looks great. All right, so the next fair skin highlighter I'm going to talk about is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Amrezy highlighter. This highlighter is immensely popular here on YouTube and everywhere for good reason. It's really, really good. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very similar to this Makeup Forever highlighter, the Pro Fusion, in that they're both like a dry formula. These ones I wouldn't worry about crumbling, whereas this Becca one that I'm holding right here, I would worry about digging in my brush too hard or cracking it or something like that. These are just more of a drier formula, so I really like the formula of the Amrezy highlighter, but more than anything, I like that it's a golden highlight that works for fair skin. The amount of money I spent on gold highlights that I end up just putting in my freelance kit or passing on to someone else or whatever, just decluttering, is unreal. I want golden highlights to work for me so bad, but they're always too dark, and it just is the way it is. They just suit medium to dark skin way better. However, sometimes I like doing golden-y looks and I want to wear a golden highlight, and it's very hard for me to find until I found this. I honestly didn't think this would work for me. I purchased it being like, I'm probably gonna have to return it, but everyone loved it so much that I had to at least give it a try. And this is the only golden highlight I can wear on a daily basis that doesn't pull too dark on my skin. So if you're fair skin and you've been thinking about this, try it. This one I can't layer like I can with my other highlighters. I usually do 2 or 3 layers of highlight because I'm the most extra. This one I like to do just one because it can pull too dark if you keep layering and make it golder and golder. But if you just take a little bit on your brush and do one gentle whoop, then it's good, it's enough, and it's not too much. I love this so much more than I ever thought I would. It's unreal. All right, and the final highlighter I'm gonna talk about today is a cream one for all of you cream highlighting lovers. This is a little tiny baby sample size of the Benefit High Beam. I've had this in my collection for a while, and I've recently started to use it a lot. Even as a base, I'll put this on while I'm doing my cream products and then go over with a powder on top. But I like this because it works for my fair skin as well as powder highlighters. A lot of cream ones tend to pull dark on me too, but this one is like a nice pearly color. It's really pretty on the high points of your face. And I just put it on and I'll tap it in with my ring finger, or I'll bounce it with a beauty blender, and I love that as well. They do have a ton more on the market. However, I'm not like super into cream highlighters, so this is one of the only ones I have that I use a lot. Oh, and this one. I can't believe I almost didn't mention this. I am obsessed with this. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Spoon. And when I'm going for glitter, I use this. This is perfect for fair skin. It's so pretty, so glittery. Very different than the High Beam. This is more of that satin look, a little bit shimmery still, but this is like more of that Fenty glow, like glitter in the club disco ball. But these two are my favorite cream highlighters, definitely, that I've tried for fair skin. Alright guys, and those are all of my highlighters for fair skin that I want to talk about today. I hope this helped you guys if you have fair skin and you're looking for highlighters. I had some drugstore, some high-end. I tried to mix it up a little, but these honestly are just the ones that I wear like on a daily basis, the ones that I mostly rotate between. Let me know down below, are there any other highlighters you think I should try? I'm definitely open for it. I'm trying to save my money right now though, so I prefer drugstore options. And also, I feel like a lot of my highlighters are high-end and I'd like to try more drugstore. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you're not already and you want to see more of my videos. You can also check out my social media. It's always linked down below. I'm just at Amelia on Twitter and Instagram. And that's all I have for you today, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!